Pokemon Crystal.
Oh.
Excuse me. Ugh. Summer allergies kicking in. So I started the stream. I left it idle for a few seconds, and when I looked back, I had a phone call, and it's the department store kid. So yeah, one of the, I guess, interesting things about this game is that if you pretty much put only one person into your Pokegear like phone number thing, and just like leave it idle, or I think also if you change the daylight savings, you'll like automatically get a call. And if you only have one person and there's like a specific thing you want to trigger, like the department store or swarm Pokemon, then you can just do it that way. It'll force it. Oh, I should have read that. But anyways, more of this game. 'Cause I was feeling it. And I was not feeling Resident Evil 4 today. I'm in a very lazy mood today. And I just couldn't focus enough. What's this guy got? Oh, I don't want to trade anything. Okay, sorry, spacing out. Isn't this just punches? Yeah, I think it's like all punch attacks. Oh, there are the ATMs. Or ATMs, I keep saying ATMs. Vending machines. So this is the sale. It's just a bunch of boxes. I can't remember. Did gold and silver even have this roof area? Because I don't think it did. I also like how it's just like you're on a floating blue platform in the void. And you can look down into the other room. Okay. What do we got? Okay. So basically, it's your normal selection of items, but it's just on sale. Can he sell? No, so you just gotta go straight into that. I'm gonna sell some stuff first. I never use these. I think the only time I've ever used them is like in early games. Like like Pokemon Yellow, where like you can't oh, what am I thinking to say? With like Brock, how like you have a Pikachu against him and it's a horrible setup. Okay, none of those, none of those. Okay, Actually, I don't know if I want to sell any of those. Whoops. Okay. Pardon, who says an adult can't get into this? I'm going to be back here every day to collect all the dolls. Or these, yeah, these are capsules. I was always so mad that you couldn't get, like, Poké Dolls. You had to have your mom do them. Oh, everything is so cheap. I bought so much, my pack is grand. Well, then give me some of your shit. There's something I really want, but I don't have the necessary cash. Maybe I'll sell up berries I've collected. Don't those only sell for, like, 10 cents? Woo, I'm tired. Sometimes I come up to the rooftop to take a break from shopping. These binoculars let me see far away. Maybe I can see my own house. Is it the one with the green roof? Shouldn't you know the color of your own roof? Okay, so I think have I battled everyone at this point? I think there might be like 1 or 2 trainers left. I think there's some guys underground I can take care of. I was challenged to a battle downstairs. It's rough down there. You'd better be careful. I bet you have some rare Pokemon with you. Let me see them. It's a shitty interaction to start. This actually ended up working out perfect. For some reason I thought he had, like, Mucks and Grimers. Or Grimers and Ghastlies. Are you making a Pokedex? Here's a hot tip. The hiker on Route 33, Anthony, is a good guy. He'll phone you if he sees any rare Oh, that's for the swarms. Do you consider type alignments in battle? If you know your type advantage... Don't give me a tutorial. Oh, it's because he's a nerd teru. I haven't seen one of these yet. It's a very crisp sprite. Let's see what happens. My first Pokemon card... No, the first Pokemon card I ever saw was a Magnemite. It's like ingrained in my head. Hey, what's up? Just fighting a nerd in an underground mall. Oh, you're with the puppy. How's Buppy today? I guess, are you... Aw, good. Okay, nice. He went up 2 levels during that. That was pretty good. Okay. Oh, I think I... Oh, can I? Hey, nice. I want to raise this guy's happiness so I can get him into a Crobat. Nice. Actually, I wonder if the old lady's there too. Nope. No old lady. So also, remember how I told you there's a decision you have to make? Let me heal, and then I'll tell you the decision. So you have to choose which way that this guy evolves. No, I won't hate you. No, I won't hate you for it. I chose... I'm letting others choose because I like both of them for equally different reasons. But you need to choose which direction this guy goes. But yeah. That's my evil plan. Well, they're both psychic, but I think you're probably meaning, Slowking? I'm gonna show my girlfriend, I'm hot stuff. So yeah, you want me to go with Slowking then? That's cool. I can actually get him sooner than Slowbro. Depending on certain things. One of them I actually don't know. Speaking of that, let's let him have some fun. Oh yeah, no, I'm not doing EVs and IVs. I don't. When I'm playing old Pokemon games, I'm playing them purely for like half nostalgia, half like I don't know. Probably just I don't know. I like them. I don't know. But yeah, no. When I'm playing whatever the most recent one is, then yeah, I'll do numbers and shit, but nowadays it's mostly just me, like, trading all my old Pokemon up and then hoping their moves aren't illegal. Oh wait, I didn't even check the button. Wait, you're saying I'm really quiet? Oh, maybe it's because I'm, like, not talking loud enough. That might actually be my fault. You know... Oh, you know what? Is that better? Because I thought I turned down the music. Damn it. Okay. It's gonna get crazy, but I'm gonna turn down the music just a little bit more. Okay. Is that better now? Is that too much? I hope it's not too much. I hate figuring out audio shit. Okay, cool. I would like to, like, put a specific compressor and equalizer on my mic using OBS, but, I put them in, but it keeps... Okay, cool. Okay, cool. Because, I tried to put certain VSTs to, like, equalize my voice and add a compressor, but, they won't work with it, and I can't figure it out, so I kind of just gave up. Well, I'm glad that's figured out, I guess. Oh, okay, I know what to do now. Yeah, I would like to. Did I use a water gun on that? Jeez. Yeah, why not you? Ooh, maybe not my smartest switch-in. Make it confused? You're dead. Maybe... Oh, just maybe. Nice. So, the ones on the left are my Pokémon. I already have them all planned out in advance. The ones that I have in there, one of them is for a side quest. I have to give that Pokemon to someone. And then the other one is just my move slave, so it can use cut and stuff. Because I don't want to teach those moves to my normal Pokemon. Yeah. Let's see, what are my other two Pokemon? I might be able to get one of them today, probably not, but, oh, I can't believe I survived that. My fifth Pokemon I'll probably get soon. Yeah, I agree with that. Whereas... Oh, that's right. Her. I don't remember what I was saying. Oh, it's Peepachud. Oh, fuck, I hate evasion in this game. Okay, cool. Kill the bastard. Yeah! Oh. Is there another sale, Todd? Yep. When you only have one person in your phone contacts, and that person is related to, like, a special event, It'll constantly just keep triggering the event. Okay, I think I got everyone else. Well, see, I need to use that to my advantage, actually. Because there's a certain person that has an item that I need to evolve one of my Pokemon. But I can only do it if he gives me a call. And hopefully gives me one of, like, 3 items. No, don't do that again. Sorry, I'm, like, reading how to do something in the game while, like, hitting buttons. Okay, I think we're gonna go do the gym leader. Oh yeah, this gym only has ladies in it. Oh, you're a cute little trainer. I like you, but I won't hold back. Victoria. I just try to, like, evenly level them out, because there's, like, only a finite amount of trainers in the game. Well, you can re-challenge people with phones, but their Pokemon don't level up, so you could just end up fighting the same level 16 Pokemon or something. That's just kind of like how I've always... Well, no, that's not true. I used to play Pokemon in one of 2 ways. For the first... Until I was, like... probably, like, 11 or 12. I would only use, like, the first Pokemon in my party. And yeah, and that Pokemon by the end of the game would be like, you know, between like level 72 to level, you know, like 99. And then all my other Pokemon would just be like level 0. And then somewhere around, yeah, exactly, like level 5, like a Magikarp that knows like Surf or some shit like that, and a Legendary, exactly. That's how I had all those Lugias as a kid. I would just, when I got my hands on... I originally had Pokemon Gold, but when I got my hands on Pokemon Silver, I liked Lugia a lot when I was little, which is weird, because I don't really care for it now. But, I would basically catch a Lugia, then trade to Pokemon Gold, and then make that my starter, and then play the entire game with that Lugia, and just, like, do it over and over. And by the end of it, I had, like, 3 or 4 Lugias that were just, like, level 100. Yep. But then somewhere around, middle school... Yeah. I gave one of them to my sister, and then she traded it for a Pichu. And I was like, I could have just bred you one. No. Yeah, it was whatever. She was happy. I was like, okay. But yeah, somewhere around middle school, I got interested in Pokemon again. I had this very brief phase where I was like, I think it was around Diamond and Pearl. I was like, Pokemon's gross now. I'm too old for this. I don't need this in my life. So I went and played like Halo 2 or some shit. But then, I don't know, like, it was weird. There was like this period of time when I was in like middle school and high school where like, everybody was like, you know, years and years later breaking out their Game Boys at school. And like all of a sudden all the cool kids were just like playing their Game Boys at like the lunch table and shit. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on right here? So then I was like, okay, I guess I'll get back into Pokemon because that's a thing right now. And this was like 15, 16 years ago. And then so when I like started playing Pokemon again, I was like, maybe I should like plan out teams and stuff, and like maybe I should use Pokemon I've never used before, which is like all of them. So then I just started like making teams from like exclusively Pokemon that I'd never fucked with before. Black and White was around the time that I like got really back into Pokemon in high school. Like me and all my friends would play it together, and occasionally we would watch the anime, not because we liked it, but because we were very fond of like making fun of animes that were bad. Boy, was that a boring fucking, like, not even an anime, it was like a baby cartoon. Yeah, I do tend to base a lot of my teams around ones I like now. Although my tastes have really changed. Ones that I used to really, really like when I was a kid, now I'm like, oh, was I dumb or something? I've never liked Dragon Pokemon. Even when I was a kid, I was like, I don't want to touch that. Like, of ones I used to like, and like now that I hate, I used to love Sunflora. That was one of my faves for a while. And now I hate it. Where am I going? What else did I used to really like? And now I'm like, I think the reason I don't like Sunflora anymore, though, is like, it's not fun to use. It doesn't learn anything. I've played the Mystery Dungeon games, and I don't think they're bad. I think there's a lot of mechanical RPG stuff in there, as well as some, like, really beautiful, sprite work and stuff, but, it just never clicked with me. And I've tried two of them, and like one was one of the older ones and one was the recent one, and they both just kind of, they didn't hit me. But that's fine. There's plenty of games that don't hit me. The only Pokemon spin-offs that actually, I played quite a few Pokemon spin-offs. I played Pokemon Stadium, the first one, and I liked that a lot as a kid. That was actually probably like one of my favorite. Oh, never mind. I thought there was a track. Yeah, I played the first one. Loved Pokemon Stadium. I had Pokemon Channel for the GameCube, and that was a weird, not actually a game. I actually thought I thought I completely made that game up. And then like 5 or 6 years ago, somebody like reposted it on Tumblr, and they were like, this game was awful. And I was like, oh shit, that was a game. Have you ever seen that one before? It's just called it. The video game itself is just called Pokemon Channel. Darn, I thought you were weak. Do you think my Pokemon, or do my Pokemon think I'm cute? Ain't that a bit of a boxed question? Let's go with some Gus, Ducky. I like cute Pokemon better than strong Pokemon, but I have strong and cute Pokemon. I have I have the power of Jesus and anime on my side. Oh, gotcha. Basically, like, so, lucky for me, I live... This is like another, like, rabbit hole deeper, but, I lived down the street from a Blockbuster, and it was one of the few Blockbusters that, like, existed until, I think, like, 2014 or so. That sounds about right. And, if there was ever a game that I was iffy on, or, like, didn't want to buy, but, like, wanted to play, I just rent it from Blockbuster, because there was just one down the street. And, Pokemon Channel was one of them. And I remember renting it. Yeah, we had one of the golden member cards. It basically was like it looked like a director's clap thing, and it was like gold and had stars on it. And yeah, I used to use we used to use they had one of those Pokemon Stadium printer things, so you could like print out. I mean, not Pokemon Stadium, Pokemon Snap printer things too. Yeah, I would get like I think a couple of them might be at my parents', but me and my brother would ask if we could have like some of the posters for the movies and stuff, and I had one for quite a few of them. I feel that. I was lucky. My second family, my dad was very into video games, and so when they adopted me, when I got into their family around that time, they had a Dreamcast, a PlayStation 1, and some other like shitty consoles. And so between the Dreamcast and the PS1, I had a lot of games, and most of them were my dad's, so I was lucky. Oh god, yeah, but Pokemon Channel was like basically it was a video game where like you would watch episodes of the Pokemon anime. It was really strange. And then there was like a 3D world you could explore, and like occasionally like Pokemon would show up and they'd be like, here's a DVD, and then you'd watch it. And it was just like weird fluff. It was such a weird experience. And then I just remember returning it. It also had a Japanese versions of the episodes on there too. But I can't remember if they had subtitles or not. What other Pokemon spin-offs have I actually played? Oh, I played Pokemon Conquest. That was actually kind of fun. I think I almost beat it, and then I lost my flash card. Yeah, I watched, I think probably all of Season 1 of Pokemon, like the original. I remember, like, fucking, like, running home after school one day to, like, so, like, me and my friend could make it home in time to, like, see, like, the world, after school premiere of Pokemon in the United States. But, so yeah, I remember watching, like, probably all of the original season. And then I think I watched, like, a good chunk of Season 2, but it, like, became harder to watch because it was, like, a Saturday morning cartoon, and my family usually did shit on the weekends, so I wasn't always around to catch it, so then I just kind of stopped watching it. And then I remember, like, checking in at one point during, like, I think it was Ruby and Sapphire. Yeah, it was the Ruby and Sapphire anime. And I remember just, like, not liking any of the characters and just being like, oh, I'm gonna go watch Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles or something. Was there like a lot of different censorship and like adaptation to it in your country? Also, hi, I'm Whitney. Everyone has gotten into Pokemon, so I got into it. She's like the equivalent of like someone on Instagram was like, I saw everyone talking about Pokemon, so I got into it, and now somehow I'm in charge of something. Hi, I'm here. So I got into it too. Pokemon are super cute. You want a cat? Like, that's literally what she's saying. She's like, I heard about these things on the web, so I'm here. Even though she has one of the most frustrating Pokemon in the game. Okay. Let's poison the fucker. Nice. There we go. Mostly because... Oh yeah. People are younger than me, I forget that's the thing. Oh, so there was just, like, a lot of stuff that wasn't... Are you saying, like, there was stuff that just wasn't localized at all? And so, like, you wouldn't have seen it except for, like, later on if you went to look it up on your own accord? I mean, yeah, I figured it would be censored. Wow, this thing is just... I thought it was called double slap, not 5 slaps across the face. We had that problem here too, except in our country, it was called 4 Kids. Oh god, so you were getting like double censored content, that sucks. Oh, gross. Well, that makes sense because 4 Kids had a lot of... They got a couple Italian shows, right? Wasn't like Winx Italian or something? I think it is. The person who told me that is French, though. Oh, okay, it is. I never watched that show. I always saw ads for it. But, oh, okay. I have heard of Rainbow. Fuck this stupid cow. This cow traumatized me as a child. Don't you dare! 4 Kids was transmitted here, like it was a disease. Unfortunately, we had the horror of experiencing the transmission of 4 Kids. Oh, it's dead. It's so dead. Yep. Oh shit, you got the uncensored version. The only thing I remember about that show is, there were like 3 female, like, kind of villain witches, and they had the ugliest designs in the world. Their hair was like, they all looked like they had, like, been shocked with electricity, and their hair just fucking... I think that's why I didn't like that show. I just, like, looked at all the designs and went, ew. This looks like what straight people think drag looks like. It was kind of like... I think I do remember it, like... starting off in a pretty, like, slightly tame, a slightly tame school environment, and then evolving into, like, something ridiculous. Yeah, wasn't she, like, a human? Like, wasn't she, like, not a witch or something? And then, like, they were all like, oh, you're, like, special or something. Yeah, you are the Mary Sue. The Mary Sue written about in all the prophecies of all shows ever conceived. You are the Mega Sue. Not Mary Sue, but Mega Sue. You are such a Mega Sue that you are uncopyrightable and unsuable. I think I also half mixed, half confused that show with a separate show called Witch. Really? Oh, god damn it. Maybe that's why. Did they come out at the same time? And if they did, I feel like that's really bad, like, competition. I never watched Witch, though. I would see that one and, like, my mom would get us, I think, like, Nickelodeon magazine or some shit like that, and I remember seeing ads for it in there. No, don't mimic my bite. Damn. Use something garbage. Literally the epitome of garbage. Oh, hold on. You reply. Oh, okay, so then I probably saw it in Disney magazine. My mom got us both of them. Oh. Is it one of those IPs that, like, Disney, like, that fucked up so bad that they were just like, oof, I guess we'll sweep that under a carpet or something. God, I hate Disney. God damn it, Zubat. I mean, I love you. Haha, missed. Everything's good. Damn. Did Disney try to blame Euro Disney on which? What the fuck? It didn't even have like a single turn of confusion. Also, fuck. He's dead. Explain what you mean by Disney being polarizing, because I would love to hear somebody not from the United States talk about Disney being polarizing. Using my own moves against me, Clefairy. Haha, critical hit. Nice. Nice. Got the fucker. Let's see. As practices, they simply awful, but at the same time. Yeah, that pretty much sums it up. Yeah, in the past they definitely animated animation, but yeah, hold on. Oh, you beat me. You shouldn't be so serious. You child, you. Wah, wah. Snivel hick. You meanie. Yeah, and with the whole thing about, like, Disney kind of riding a dead horse, part of the reason why Disney is making all of these live-action movies isn't just because they're like, well, I mean, they know they're gonna make money off of them. But if I remember correctly, one of the things having to do with them was, like, by remaking these movies, they're also renewing certain licenses on them, extending the time in which it takes for those IPs to become public domain, so like Disney can still keep their hands on them as like IPs and stories. And I believe that's like the mindset behind the whole thing. But I could be wrong. That's just like what I've heard multiple people say. Oh no, you made Whitney cry. It's okay. She'll stop soon. She always cries when she loses. Me too. Oh yeah. I mean, I saw a thing the other day and I thought it was fake. But basically like right now Disney has like big lockdown on the fucking word Loki, which is like, you know, an actual existing god to certain people in parts of the world. But also, I guess, like, there are people that, like, have that as their, like, actual name in real life, and there was, like, a case of a student that wasn't allowed to wear his name on his graduation gown because the school was in fear that Disney would try to copyright them for it being in photos with his own name on it. What? That's such garbage. What? You want a badge? Oh, right, I forgot. Here's a plain badge. I like how the Instagram gym leader gives you a plain badge. Here's the Karen badge. You can have this too. I should look up that Loki thing though, because I saw that in a tweet on Twitter, and I mean, I bet you there are definitely people with the name Loki. But I want to look up and see if that, like, graduation situation was real. Okay, you saw the Loki article. Yeah, if that's real, like, that's such, like, unabashedly disgusting, like, capital. Like, I honestly, like, I don't know how, like, families, like, especially, like, families, because there's, like, so many people that are like, we go to Disney every year, we buy the family pass, we stay in this hotel, accumulatively, we visit Disney about 3 months total a year if you add all the days up. And, we also, spend $26,000 a year on our endeavor going to Disney. But we have fun. Like, I don't get how fucking families and people can, like, look at Disney and be like, this is my mama, they care about me. Like, they see me as an individual. Like, this isn't a big, nasty corporate beast. This is my friend. They made my childhood. Like, ugh. Nope. When I told my sister about... My cyst! Ew! Ew! When I told my sister about the dancing tree, she told me it was dangerous. If I beat Whitney, I wonder if she would lend me her water bottle. Camper Todd, are you about to tell me about another great sale? Bugga, what are you doing? How do you raise your Pokemon? Okay, I don't care. I do all sorts of things, like abandoning them at daycare. I like how she's like, you're not strong enough to hold my water bottle. Oh, you beat Whitney. Here's the squirt bottle. Whenever I heard, like, yeah. I mean, I've been to Disney as a kid. It is definitely fun, but it's also, like, fucking exhausting. Excuse me. Like, really fucking exhausting, because, like, there's so many rules, and there's so many people, and I've been to Disney probably about 6 times in my life. The one in Florida. And, like, I've seen it change quite a bit. Like, I saw it in the 90s, like very late 90s, or, I mean, very early 2000s, like, almost 90s, and, like, the lines were different, and you know, rides are always different at parks. Like, parks change all the time, but, like, Disney's, like, fast pass lines used to be different, and, like, the food, there's just so much waiting now, and there's so many people, and, like, it's just, like, not as fun. And I also, like, don't really care as much about a lot of the more modern IPs, and I don't give a fuck about Star Wars and the newer editions like Marvel. It's like, yeah, I had attachments to those as a kid, but, like, not adjacent to Mickey Mouse and fucking Snow White. Whoa, I mean, I was in a relationship with a guy from France, and told me quite a few things about France's relationship with Disney. I mean, Disneyland Paris. I don't know. Ugh. Oh no, my water boy got burned. I won't talk more about Disney, because if I keep talking about it, I'll just keep getting cynical and complaining. I will complain about one more thing. They're making a Lilo and Stitch live action. Dude, come fucking on. Why do you have enough fucking issues as is without you making a fucking Lilo and Stitch movie that's probably gonna be so off point and offensive and just leave Hawaiian people alone, dude. Anyways, that's my TED Talk about Disney. God, it's only Tuesday. Oh no, I scorched the tip of my nose. You're not a very good fire breather then. Oh, I thought it was gonna be Camper Todd again. What did you buy with my money, Mom? When I was a kid, and I would look at the female protagonist, Chris, from behind, her sprite kind of just makes it look like she's wearing, like, big football shoulder pads. And she's just kind of, like, bumping into people. I mean, live action Lilo and Stitch is a whole fucking can of worms. Like, there's so many things about it that piss me off. And they haven't even, like, shown casts and stuff like that. Yeah, it does, like, she just looks like she's wearing, like, a rugby uniform. Because she has, like, that cap, too, and it kind of looks like those, like, rugby lid things. I guess they're helmets, but they always look like somewhere between, like, a helmet, a lid, and, like, a swim cap. As you can tell, I've had very little exposure to rugby in my life. Other than the gay community's obsession with it. Or I should say the gay community's obsession with it as an outfit aesthetic for porn. Wow. Conversations are going all over the floor tonight. Well, like, I've never seen the appeal of live action, and this is, like, me saying, like, before, like, Dragon Ball fucking live action and Avatar The Last Airbender live action. Like, I've just personally never seen the appeal of it. It's like, the whole point of animation is to, like, usually show and express things that, like, we can't really do very well in real life. And then people expect them, and then there's two audiences. There are, like, people who, like, love that, like, weird, campy, ugly CG style, you know, hybrid where it's, like, live action and there's CG. And then there's, like, and there are people who love that. And you know what? I hate it. Like, I absolutely hate it. I think the only, like, 3D hybrid live-action movie I liked was Sonic, and that was mostly because Tyson Hesse stepped in, and I've been following his work with Sonic and other cartoon stuff since I was, like, in high school. It's been almost, like, 15 years. So, like, that one gets some passes on me, but just, like, every other, and I'm not even really a big Sonic fan when it comes to, like, animation and cartoons and shit like that. Like, I liked the Pixel games when I was a kid, and that's about it. But when it comes to, like, other live-action movies, it's just, they feel so shameless, and, like, the last one I sat down and really saw was, I saw the live-action Beauty and the Beast, which is funny, because whenever I, like, complain about this movie, like, whenever I'm talking with someone and they're like, oh, I hate those live-action movies, and I'm like, me too, I hated the Beauty and the Beast one, and they're like, oh, that's the one I liked. I thought the 3D in that movie looked so jarring, and, like, I don't care how much, like, polygon count it had, or, like, how much they put into it. It was just, it looked so out of place, and I didn't like the style choices. And the other thing that kind of like bothered me about the live-action Beauty and the Beast is they're like, we're gonna turn it into a musical. And not only did they only use like, I think like 2 or 3 of the original musical numbers, but they also added a bunch of musical numbers into it, like originals. Even though there is an official Disney version of the musical that has 14 total songs, and they could have just like drawn from those, and those were like not the best. Yeah, it's just like there was so many like choices, and like the music was like off and weird, and also like Emma Watson can not really sing. She has like she can't sing very high, and so they had to lower the pitch of all the songs to like make the songs in her range. But what they didn't realize is like when you make a song lower in pitch, especially one that's like big and exciting, it makes the song sound like flat and boring and like less energetic, and I was just like, oh, this is so bad. Oh, you did? Yeah. I'm sure I'm not the first person who's complained about this, but like, oh god, I just remember like going in there and being like, this can't be the worst, and I was like, I guess I should just not talk before I go into movies. I did not see the Les Miserables movie. I didn't see the Les Miserables movie. So when I say I heard good things about it, I was working at a store at the time that happened to have a lot of like people that were into theater and stuff like that, and I'm trying not to insult their tastes, but we didn't really share the same tastes, and all of them were like, oh man, this movie is amazing, so I just kind of took their word for it and assumed like, it can't be that bad, but I know nothing about it. What do you mean by that? Explain that to me a little bit more, because I think I know what you mean, but I also could be, like, assuming something else. Oh, you know what? I can poison. Oh, can I poison him? I don't think I can poison rock types. Ooh, he's gone. I forgot it. New fighting. Oh! Alright, let's see if I can poison it. Oh, yeah. Let's poison that rock. Poison, bitch. Oh no. No, it knows a poison move now. That's not nice. Burn the rock. Most people record movies. Hold on, most people record musicals for movies in a studio and then they lip sync to the track. Yeah. And well, I mean, and sometimes they don't just do that for like musicals and stuff. Like there are, I've seen a few movies where like characters are just like lip syncing over actors, like their voice isn't even the same. However, in Les Mis, they kind of got into the trade where they wanted to record on the set to capture... do you mean kind of like a Steadicam? Like, not found footage, but kind of like that, like, hand camera, walking around, panning type thing? I mean, I could probably just look up the trailer and see what it is, but... I mean, I don't watch musical movies. They're all... I did musicals for a while. I was not. I mean, I thought I liked them. Turned out I just liked the attention. I didn't actually like the musical experience itself. Which I think is actually why a lot of people do theater. They just like all eyes on them. And also I didn't really like a lot of the personalities I was This looks such a cynicist tonight. Okay, here's my chances. He is not fast. Come on, baby. Yeah, yeah, yeah. No! Motherfucker's poisoning me. How are you poisoning me, Rock? Do you have a poison gland? Please don't die. Please don't die. Yes, you will be mine. Are there musicals that I still like? Ah, the fucker's dead. Whatever, I think it'll respawn in this... I think it respawns in Crystal. I actually like the musical Chicago. I think I like it for two reasons. One, it's kind of self-aware, like it's very campy and like, I don't know, it's like a dark campy musical. I always found it interesting. I also always liked that, it's not, like, I mean, yeah, it's a movie, it's a musical about, like, straight romance, but it's, like, not. It's about just, like, people being shitty and, like, using each other. Like, it's not about, like, the girl trying to get the guy. It's, like, the girl is trying to get the guy to help her get out of jail so she doesn't, like, go to jail. Like, there's no romance here. It's just, she served cunt. Yeah. Well, and also the musical is, like, based off of, like, the actual experience of, like, a woman who kind of felt like she was responsible for, like, the reporting experience of, like, misinformation and, like, possibly, like, being a little bit responsible for, like, blowing certain trials out of proportion for sensationalism and views. So here's the mini quest for the bird I got earlier. What's that? You have mail for me? Here's Kenya. Bugga handed over the Pokémon holding the mail. Let's see. Dark cave leads to another road. That's good to know. Thanks for bringing this to me. My friend's a good guy, and you're swell too. I'd like you to have something good in return. I know. I want you to have this. Nightmare. Nightmare, nightmare, nightmare. I don't want to have bad dreams. Me neither, bro. Fucking hate those. Alright, so that stupid bird out of my party. Nice, okay. Can Paris learn Flash? Also, hold on one sec. My friend is messaging me. Sorry, my friend was shopping, and he had a question. Okay, cool, I have nightmare. I don't have any... Oh, Vinny is screaming. Yay, I'm so even still, good for him. There you go, my app crashed. What were we talking about? I don't remember. Oh, I was trying to see if that bug. Flash. Bug. Oh my god, it can. So this is actually an area of the game that I don't think I've explored much. I had this habit as a kid of kind of not, using Flash. I don't know if it was like I didn't understand it. No worries. I don't know if it was like I didn't understand it or I just refused to use it because I was a lazy child. But in Pokemon Blue, Green, and Yellow, I gotcha. Yeah, I never used Flash in Pokemon Red, Blue, and Yellow, so I would just kind of bump my ways around those caves until I found my way out. And that might have been part with it too. I think it also was like I might have not have had any Pokemon that could compatibly do that. Yeah. Ooh, you bitch. And then when it came to Gold, Silver, and Crystal, I guess I was either still being lazy or hadn't figured it out for some fucking reason. Yeah, I would just never do it. So I don't think I don't think it was like until like I was in high school that I was like, oh, this cave goes all the way up to the 8th town up at the top of the mountain. You can't get there until like the end of the game, but shit's all connected, man. We're all one big family. Okay, so I can't come back here until I get shit. A Potion. Oh, Rook Smoosh. Maybe I can keep going forward. So that was another... So, another thing I, like, didn't understand as a kid is, that you could repurchase Rock Smash. I thought, like, once you taught it to a Pokemon, that's it. Like, you got it once a game. And, yeah. So, I don't think until I was in, like, high school or something like that, I don't think I, ever did the areas that had Rock Smash either. So, kind of... I guess there are a few things in this game that I have just not either haven't consistently done or have only done like once or twice, so I just don't fucking remember. Hello, Quappy. What? I can't escape? Bullshit. There we go. Another Rock Smash. Man, I didn't realize this area was so big. There are a lot of crabs in this cave. Ooh, that's a good item. this is something that Pokemon in the current, especially in X and Y, Sun and Moon, and Sword and Shield, I feel like there is no incentivization for backtracking. Like, I feel like there's nothing, well, there might be, but I feel like that's not the case. Like, I'm thinking of Sword and Shield, and like, Sword and Shield was just go to the area and leave, and then never come back because it's just a walking piece. You're just meant to walk through it. I feel like Gold, Crystal, and Silver did it pretty well. And I'm not gonna include, like, I consider, like, the post-game, like, when you go back to Kanto and you're able to do, like, all of the red and blue badges in Gold and Silver, I consider that, like, a whole second campaign. Like, I don't consider that, like, exploration. Like, that's a whole other thing. So, like, I feel like Gold, Silver, and Crystal in the main game did, like, a decent job of, like, you can go here, and there's, like, optional Pokemon that are legendaries, and, like, they're not mentioned. Like, you just kind of stumble across them. But I feel like Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald probably did exploring the best. Because there are just, like, areas in the game that you don't even ever go in if you don't want to. Oh, you did? Oh, isn't that where the little secret pond is? Yeah, that's where the pond is. Pondus Jaundice. And I think there's more berries over here. Ooh. Okay. I just always liked how, in the original version of Gold and Silver, like, every legendary in the game was just kind of off doing their own thing. Like, it wasn't part of the main story. The villains weren't trying to, like, harness the power of Pokemon Jesus mechanic thing, bracelet, time, portal, past, future, light, dark. I don't care about that kind of stuff. I felt like Pokemon, and this isn't me being like, oh, I'm nostalgic or something, like, I feel like the first two Pokemon generations felt so, like, kind of cozy and domestic. Like, you were just walking through a country as a kid, doing a thing, and occasionally a shitty thing would happen, but you were just doing your thing. You weren't a superhero on a mission. Now it's like, hey, you happened to bump into this scientist at the right time, and they give you this physics-altering bracelet that does a thing, and now you have to jump through the portal to stop the Antichrist Pokemon from absorbing sunshine, or what was even happening in Sword and Shield? Like, I felt like the legendaries just showed up at the end and they were like, blah, 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 apocalypse. And I was like, oh, cool, Shin Megami Tensei. With that being said, I did kind of like the story of Sun and Moon at times. It had some cute moments. Yeah, it's very it's very that. I just feel like so much of Pokemon is just like MacGuffin. Just like words and shapes. I don't know. Everything's a word and a shape, but you know what I mean. And at first I was like, oh, for like a while I was like, maybe I'm just being like a bitter old man at this point. And I'm like, no, I feel like a game can still be primarily for like a kid audience or like a younger audience, but it doesn't need to be like dumb baby game or like, I don't know. I love how I can complain advertly about something while also playing a game from the same thing that I'm complaining about. I have never played Emerald version. I owned both Ruby and Sapphire. I got Ruby for Christmas I got Sapphire for Christmas one year, and then, my sister got me, Emerald for Easter or some shit like that. But, no, I don't want to revalue Aaron, sorry. Yeah, I played Ruby and Sapphire, but, when Emerald came out, or by the time Emerald had came out, I had the option of either getting Emerald or Fire Red and Leaf Green, and I already had Ruby and Sapphire, and I didn't realize, like, kind of how different they were, so I was just like, fuck it, I'm gonna get Fire Red and Leaf Green. Yeah, I do know that, like, I know the, like, basically what goes on story-wise in it. I just, like, don't know all, like, the little minute things. Okay, let's go show the professor an egg. I can't remember if he actually gives me anything. I think he tells me to, like, be friends with it. Hey, has the egg changed any? Oh, do I not have it on my party? Oopsie. Yeah. It makes sense. Yes, it definitely makes sense. And I think when I was a kid, I was in the mindset that, like, the more Pokemon games there are, the better. But then, like, as I kind of got older, I was like, this is the same practice as, like, selling a game, and then 2 years later being like, here's the definitive version, the real version that you wanted all along. And it's like, no, I'm fine with this one, but I guess that one has some more sauce in it, and probably shit that I need to be familiar with, or whatever, blah 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 blah. I don't like that practice anymore as an adult, because it's like, I'm not spending another $60 on another Pokemon game. Like, I think the first time that happened where I was like, I'm probably good, was Black and White 2. And I know that's one that, like, people are like, oh, that's the really good one, thank you. It's just like, okay, but I'm still spending money on another DS game that uses a lot of the same sprites. And same Pokemon. Yeah. Yeah, it's just, like, the similarities, like, Yeah, well, and Pokemon only brings so much new stuff to the table, and, like, I've never felt like the second Pokemon went into 3D, I never felt like it stylistically found itself or, like, settled on anything concrete. And so, like, visually, it never appealed to me in 3D. And so, like, when I'm not liking the visuals, and then you stack that on top of the fact that, like, they're really... Like, people can say that they're changing the mechanics, and, like, yeah, they're adding new abilities, and they're adding new moves and shit like that. But it's, like, already on top of a bunch of dated and broken mechanics that, like, aren't really another... I already have an Everstone, brah. I just feel like... I don't get how people can be like... I don't know, this is a hard point to make, because, like, right now I am currently playing one of, like, the oldest Pokemon games, and enjoying myself and being like, this is fun. But then at the same time, when a new Pokemon comes out, and it has the same battle system, and the same mechanics, and the same fighting, and the same, like, animations and shit like that, like, none of, like, yeah, it's a different game in a different place, and there are a couple new Pokemon that I probably will like for various reasons, but I don't want it. I don't want it. After Sword and Shield, like, and it's funny, because when I, like, got Sword and Shield, like, I had a bunch of friends being like, Pokemon sucks, don't spend money on that, like, you're gonna complain, and I'm like, nah, this is, like, a new one for the Switch, it's a console, dude, I wanna, like, give it a chance. It looked bad, it wasn't the most gripping thing in the world. It felt like a phone game at times. I mean, you probably could slap that fucker on a phone, and it would probably work all the same. Look at this fucking Togepi on my party. See, but I'm also, like, not the person to be like, well, what would you want from a Pokemon game? And it's like, I don't know, I haven't thought about it that hard. So, like, I guess at the same time, I shouldn't necessarily be complaining. I liked Fire Red and Leaf Green quite a bit. I think once I got that, I think I kind of just traded everything to it and ditched Ruby and Sapphire. Yeah, well, I know some people didn't like the Sevii Islands because they, like, felt kind of just weird and disjointed, but I liked them, honestly. I thought it was fun unlocking a kind of other country or whatever. Yeah, I liked it. I enjoyed it. I thought it was, like, weird, like, I felt like I was missing some of the requirements at times, or, like, confusing myself, but I still really liked it. Kinda always hoped they would bring them back. Yeah. Well, and I also liked some of the reinterpretations of they did, like, it kind of... Fire Red and Leaf Green reminds me a lot of, like, what Metroid Zero Mission is to Metroid. Like, it's a reimagining, but it, like... It's still pretty much the same thing. It's just got a lot of shiny things on top. Excuse me. See, and that's, like... I have a feeling that, like... That's kind of the whole focus on exploration and stuff. Is, like, what that new Pokemon Arceus Legends thing is supposed to be. And I'm a little bit interested in it. And the reason I'm not completely interested in it is because I feel like it's a little bit too late. And not in the sense that, like, Nintendo is late to their own game. It's just, like, the game that they're showing us is, like, kind of what people wanted Back when, like, the fucking Wii was a thing. And it just feels like it's always something they could have done. It's just like they were either being too tentative or, like, I don't know. I don't know their thinking. Like, I see people argue the other side where it's like, oh, these fans are being expectant, and they're like, these fans are like wanting too much, or, you know, like, they've never done that before, like, why would you want that? And it's like, wouldn't you want a company that you've been, like, putting money into to like make the best thing? Like, if you were to buy an album, like, would you want, like, a shitty mix, or would you, like, want, like, the final studio version that you know that, like, they have the potential of doing? It's bonkers, because, like, you see the amount of, like, you'll see that they'll, like, release a fucking life-sized Snorlax bed that, like, looks 100% like a Snorlax and is, like, fluffy and in style and all that, and you see them, like, put all that effort into a plushie, but then you play the game and it's like, oh, why does this look like mud at times? Is my bag really fucking full? Forgot about that. Oh, need ice berries. How often do you run into an ice Pokemon in this game? Yeah. Well, Gen 2 of Pokemon came out around the time where, like, video game companies finally figured out that, like, you can make a second game and it doesn't need to be, like, super crazy different from the original. Like, kind of how, like, Zelda 2 is a different game, or, like, Mario 2 is a different game. Like, by the late 90s, they had kind of, like, figured out, like, alright, we just need to, like, slightly improve the formula and add some new shit into the mix. So, like, I feel like that's also why Gold and Silver did so well. And especially Crystal, because it was just, like, I mean, they were in color. They kind of basically felt like an upgraded director's cut of the original Pokemon. And I mean, pretty much, or no, the actual entirety of Kanto is in this game. So, like, it feels so much like just, like, a, I don't know, like a gold version. Like, I say gold version kind of like in the fact that, like, there's, like, Resident Evil 4 Gold Edition, or there's, like, fucking, like, you know, like, the director's cut, or the... Hello, it's Todd. Sorry to call you so late. We're having a fucking sale. Can you believe it? Sale. Okay, I need the mark. Yeah. What you're saying there about them, like, just giving you, like, new characters, a new region, and a couple new Pokemons, like, yeah, it's very template-based, and it's kind of like they're just, like, shuffling up certain things, but not changing any of the physical aspects of, like, the gameplay and shit like that. Okay, get the fuck out of here. Yeah. Well, that's the other thing. And I mean, this isn't just a Pokemon thing, but it's definitely something that, like, Pokemon helped exacerbate over time, but the fact that companies think that they need to, and I mean, I'm sure it's for profit, not just for, like, oh, the fans are expecting it, but, like, the fact that companies, like, release new IP, I mean, new installments to their franchises, like, yearly. It's like, you're gonna fucking exhaust yourself, and you're gonna create garbage. I mean, Nintendo's done it before. I mean, I fully believe that Pokemon X and Y was a game that was released way too fucking early. There were literally areas of the game that are not finished, and that they were supposedly gonna have as DLC, and it's like, please, Nintendo had no clue how to fucking do DLC in 2013. They barely knew how to do it in 2018. Well, and that's the other thing with, like, with Pokemon too. It's like they come out with one every year, but it's like, when do you know to buy the right one? Like, are you gonna buy the actual final version of the game, or 2 years from now are you gonna have to buy Black 2, or Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, or I don't know, just I can. Oh yeah, I forgot. Morty the gym leader is absent. Sorry, but you'll have to leave. Oh ho 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 ho. Oh, actually, I want to go this way first. I don't know, and I get so frustrated about it, is like, not so much because, like, I'm nostalgic for this franchise, but more so, like, I actually enjoy it at times, and I would like to see it in a better state. Yeah, exactly. Like, you're not, because Nintendo still fucking sells these games for $60 too, which is, like, again, not a problem. Sell your games for $60. If they're a finished fucking product, or they have the merit of representing the worth of the, you know, the $60 tag right next to it. Because, like, it's like with the argument that, like, people looking at Metroid Dread right now and being like, I'm not paying $60 for a 2D side-scroller, and it's like, dude, like, what? You're not gonna pay full price for something because it's an older genre, or it's, like, being presented in a style that doesn't feel modern to you, therefore you have to merit a lower price point? Or, like, I've also seen people saying, like, oh, I can't believe they're charging, like, $60 for for a Metroid game on the Switch. Like, it looks so bad, and it's like, it doesn't. It looks absolutely fine. It looks better than any Metroid game I've played in the 2D style. I mean, it looks way fucking better. Like, I love Metroid Samus Returns for the 3DS, but no offense to any game on the 3DS, but it's on the fucking 3DS, so it's gonna look like garbage, so it's already better than that. Although, I don't know if that's necessarily, like, a complimentary bar I'm giving it there. Yeah. Oh yeah. A hyper potion. No comment. Zoobit. Yeah, like, so, like, I'm sitting here playing, like, Pokemon Crystal right now, so, like, this is, like, an awful point of graphics, but, like, when I was younger, I didn't give a fuck about graphics. Like, you'd show me an SNES game, a Game Boy game, and, like, a fucking N64 game, and I'd be like, these all look great. I'm enjoying myself. And then, like, we got to the point where, like, everything is entirely in 3D, and we're trying to fit so much detail, or trying to telegraph certain, like, motions, or, like, actions and colors, and because of the certain output, or resolution, or visuals, like, there are certain games where I'm like, oh wow, like, this is kind of, like, really ruining the experience for me. Like, I think the biggest thing that comes to date is there's a game called NSR, No Straight Roads. It slowly became one of my all-time favorite games. However, I first played it on Switch. And the Switch version has so many bugs, like, really bad bugs. And one of the biggest bugs is just character textures will not load in HD. So you'll have these, like, these great stylized polygons and shapes, and then the textures are just, like, not popping in at all. It's just, like, fuzzy pixel static, and it's like, oh, I don't know what I'm looking at anymore. Well, I mean, I know what I'm looking at anymore, but it just doesn't translate as well. Then I played it on another console, and I was like, oh, this is fine. This is great. I love this game. What was I doing? Oh, that's right. I need to get this fucker's phone number out of my thing. That's not what I need. Bye, Todd. Okay. So this guy right here, he's my ticket. Let me demonstrate the power of Pokemon I caught. He caught them himself. Bespoke. And he looks like he needs a nap. Fish or Tully? Quillfish. I like Quillfish. I also love Pokemon Gold and Silver, because it just lets you go all over the fucking place. Like, if I want to go to the fucking Mahogany City right next to me, I could go there right now if I wanted to. Oh, whoops, why did I do that? Hurt yourself. No, stop doing accuracy. I like how it turns into like a little tick. Oh my god, stop that. Everything's gonna miss now. How is this fish becoming such a problem? Oh my god, no. One of my favorite things is when people complain about, or people brag about being like, I only play games that are like 60 frames a second, 4K, HD, blah 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 blah, you know, all that shit, but then they actually don't have like the computer or the monitor that is capable of the processing or the display compatibility to actually like give them that interaction. God, this thing is just unhittable. Oh, cool, now I'm poisoned. Okay. Oh, nice, critical hit. No. Oh, Jesus, it's at max evasion. Damn it. Yeah. Yeah, I agree. Graphics are just a part of the game. They shouldn't be the exclusive thing you focus on. Well, yeah, most of the... I would say probably almost all of the most timeless games adapted stylization over pure, raw processing power. I think we are getting to an age where a couple games can get close to that, but they still rely on stylization, especially in like games like Final Fantasy VII Remake and Resident Evil 2 and 3 Remake. Like, excuse me, if we were dealing with just completely hyper-realistic models that looked exactly like humans in real life, oh god, there'd be like this disgusting uncanny valley, and everybody would be like, this is awful, I don't want to engage with it. So they have to stylize those models so they don't look like monster people. And that, even though it's like something subtle like that, people are just like, oh, blah, 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 blah. The graphics are bad. The shadow isn't 100% realistic, so I'm not playing your game. Sorry. Oh, I can keep going. I'm not losing this time. Miller. Ooh! Benito King. There we go. Nice. The whole prices going up with video games argument, I can see both sides of it, but I think the smarter half of the argument is, rather than being like, oh, well, you know... no, wait, how do I explain this? I feel like... Sorry, I'm, like, thinking really hard. I think if the game does something, whether it's in the realm of, like, programming, or art display, or interface, or, like, maybe they put, like, a shit ton of effort into, like, a VR aspect, or maybe there's a shit ton of effort into, I don't know, something that has, like, a very recognizable, like, yes, that is a thing that had a lot of effort and technique and, you know, value put into it. Like, I can definitely see people arguing for games to be more expensive in those ways, because I mean, I'm working on my own game, and it is not a 3D game, it is a fucking 2D game, and there's so much work that goes into a 2D game, regardless of how small it is. And yes, 3D games, in a sense, do have a lot more work because there's the interaction of 3D objects, not just in like the physics of how the character moves, but also how the objects like repel and, you know, how they stack and are able to stand on top of each other. So like, yeah, there's a lot of programming that goes into that, but also there's the way that video games have been produced and released for all these years is there's always been like, I don't know, 4 types of video games. There's like what people call shovelware, which are like Flash games and, you know, shit in that realm where it's like, oh, those can only be like $5, maybe $10 if they're popular, like Bejeweled or fucking, you know, some shit like that. Then you have like $20 games, which nowadays $20 games tend to be like markdowns, deals, or like, we're re-releasing this game that's been around for this time and it's got like slightly better graphics, but not really. Like, it's not a remake, it's just like we upscaled, or it's being, you know, rendered on a PS5 instead of a PS4 or something like that. I don't know. That's probably not a thing, but you get what I mean in the visual presentation. Then you have like, you know, your like $40 games, which are usually like, they could be AAA, but they're probably on something like a 3DS, a PSP, or I don't know, it was like a side game or a spin-off or something. And then you have like your AAA games, that AAA games have to be $60, whether they're actually worth that much or not. Like, because we've always just been, you know, lumped them into those like, oh, it has to be this much, or this is what the consumer is going to pay, I feel like there's not necessarily a quality standard grid where you can just look at it and be like, ah, it meets this requirement, and this clear-cut requirement, so therefore it is in the $60 category. Like, it's, you know, what company is making it to, because I mean, who's gonna argue with Nintendo? I mean, we do, but we don't see any changes. You know, people complain like, oh, this game, you know, whether it's Pokemon or something else, is not worth $60. But then, you know, the fans buy it for $60 because all their friends have it, or they're interested in just finding it out because, you know, Nintendo doesn't do demos for Pokemon and shit like that. So some people, it's from my standpoint, it's very hard to quantify what makes a game worth this or that. Because also there are other people that would be like, well, I really enjoyed the overall experience, whether it was like the story or they felt attached to the characters or the aesthetic. You know, now their life is built around the way that Breath of the Wild looks, or, you know, now they dress a certain way because of a character. Like, that could be the driving factor of why someone liked a game. So it's so hard to fucking, as someone who's not in, you know, in an office right now selling and marketing video games, it's hard for me to like say one thing, but I don't always agree with the $60 title. I think sometimes I think companies use their prestige or the fact that they've released other titles for expensive prices as a reason to keep making more money as a profit. Also, my name is Yucine. I don't think that's real. Is Yucine a real name? I've never heard that before. I'm on the trail of a Pokemon named Suicune. And you are? Bugga, glad I met you. I heard rumors that Suicune is in the burned tower, so I came to take a look. But where exactly could it be? So this is the first thing about Crystal I don't like. And I know this is a really personal thing, but I don't like that they force interact with a legendary. This is where I think Pokemon began part of its slope into plots that I don't like, and it's the focuses on like Pokemon gods and shit like that, which is weird because I love shit like SMT and Final Fantasy, and that's all about weird gods and shit. I just don't really care about legendaries. Ecruteak's gym leader has to study what is said to be the legendary Pokemon Suicune, Entei, and Raikou. Yucine is here, so I've decided to investigate the tower with him. Oh look, it's Edgy Boy. So when I was a kid, I didn't know how to use Rock Smash. So I never fully explored these buildings. But I'm going to, because I have Rock Smash. No, I know what you... Yeah, it's... I mean, no, it's not Shin Megami Tensei. We're not using the Pokemon to overthrow God. But it's like... one of, like... something that, like, has always bothered me about Pokemon is, like, Pokemon, especially in the games, too, is they're like, there's no such thing as, like, one Pokemon that's stronger than another. And it's like... yeah, there is. Like, there are some Pokemon that, like, inherently have awful stats. Like, their numbers cannot go past another thing. But then you have, like, legendaries and, like, starters and a few other Pokemon that, like, even in their weakest, lowest, like, if you don't pay attention to their EVs and IVs and all those stupid fucking hitting numbers, even when, like, they're leveled up to their highest, their stats could, like, still not even, like, touch or be, like, in the competitive realm when it comes to the numbers that legendaries and other Pokemon are given. And I'm like, that's dumb. Why does this plot device have good stats and then can be used in a competitive format? And then, it's just... actually, I don't know how many legendaries can be used competitively and in what different types of formats they can be used in, but it's still just like, ugh, I don't care for them. And I also think a lot of their designs are kind of tacky, or like, because they're trying to like create specifically a mascot for a see, that's the other thing, like, I felt like before they were designing monsters, and like now they're designing these things that can be turned into like a plush, or like on a t-shirt, or I don't know. I hate the dogs from Sword and Shield. I think they're so bad. They're just like weird and clunky. Man, this has just turned into me shitting on Pokemon the entire stream. I'm sorry. Yeah, that's true. I'm definitely not the only person that's mad at Pokemon. Positive view on the newer games? Oh boy. I actually have to think. Ah shit, I was supposed to be reading. He's looking for the legendaries. He can't find them. He thinks they're bad. Nothing after all the trouble of coming to this dump. No way. Now it's all your fault. Stuff that I like. I feel like there was a decent amount of Pokemon designs that I liked. Sword and Shield, even though I don't really like any of the legendaries. I think they're all kind of just like odd. I also think, no, I'm saying bad things, goddammit. Good things about Pokemon. Fuck me. It's easier to level up. It's almost too easy to level up now. I'm gonna say a good thing, and then I'm gonna follow it up with a bad thing. Sorry, that's just how my brain works. Oh wait, no, I wanted that. So, like, they fixed a lot of stuff mechanically. Like, it's easier to level up your Pokemon, and it's easier to get certain moves. And they brought back a lot of moves that were either like gotten rid of or hard to get with the TMs coming back in the form of like them breaking. I think they're RMs or something. That's what those ones are called. So they brought back those, and that's cool. And you get your moves, and you do the stats, and you can choose whether or not they're Dynamax with the soup. It's like, yeah, you can customize all your Pokemon, and that's great. Like, I'm glad that they're starting to change the numbers and stuff. But here's the bad thing, and there's like two parts to the bad thing. First part is like, yes, they offer you all of those options to change the numbers and level up, but you gotta go to like 17. Yes, and no, yeah, actually exactly what you're saying. The reason it's good that you can change all of these things is like from Ruby and Sapphire to Sun and Moon, the values of what make your Pokemon strong and how they like it affects the output of their stats were like fucking floating invisible values that you could change them and influence them. Yes, you could do that. However, you couldn't fucking see them. And you had to like tally that shit on a fucking piece of paper. Are you kidding me? Like, one of the most critical combat mechanics to how you change and control the values of the game are like shit I have to Google on a fucking calculator? Like, that's such bad game design. And then, yeah, so like, cool. Now that like you can see those numbers and manipulate them, like, that's gonna make people a little bit more interested in like wanting to get into the competitive scene. Or like wanting to like, I don't know, just like make their Pokemon the best they can. Because, you know, there are some people that have had their Pokemon since fucking the Ruby, Sapphire, Fire, Red, Leaf, Green, because you can still transfer all that shit. People are very sentimental. But while you can like hi, hello new person. Oh man, you came in right as I was like on like a complaining tirade. It's nice that like, yeah, you can see all these numbers and stuff. Also, what was out there? It was I'm just gonna choose a random Pokemon. Like, yeah, you can manipulate all those numbers and stuff now, but you gotta go all over the islands to like find the thing and do that. But yeah. Hi, yeah, welcome to the stream. Hello. The game is loud compared to my voice. Damn, I thought I fixed that already. Or am I just not talking close enough again? Oh shit, why didn't I change Pokemon? Okay, I'll turn down the game a bit. Oh, that's gonna fuck up the audio. Okay. Is that a little better, or I can go down with the volume of the game a bit more if it needed to be. Okay, awesome. Thank you for the heads up. I'm new to specifically some of these Pokemon games. I was using some of the older, like, original Game Boy games, like Link's Awakening and Wario Land, and those ones are a little bit weird with their music, so I probably should have. Yeah, what did you do in Pokemon Crystal a few months ago? Oh shit, why did I send him? I can smog it, I guess. But yeah, what'd you do in Crystal? Let's see. Professor Oak Challenge. Oh. So from like what you're describing, basically like you try to get like the full Pokédex, but doing it by like each Pokemon you can possibly encounter, like, as it goes along. That sounds like a big commitment. Nice. Might still be able to do this, even though I, like, was not paying attention while I was on my tirade earlier. Oh, dang. Yeah, that sounds like... Oh, God. That would be super intimidating to me. I have, like... Well... I say that, but I've beaten, like... really old RPGs for the SNES. But yeah, I'd have to, like... God, that would be, like, a whole plan. Oh, God, how long did it take you? You probably did it 1,000 years faster than I would. Oh, wow. This crocodile basically just killed itself. Awesome. Oh, Zubat versus Zubat. Oh, boy. Oh, it's stronger than me. Okay. Let's do this. 200 hours. Oh, gosh. That sounds like it would be. 231. That's honestly less than I was expecting, if I'm being honest. Oh my god, did I attack with the Paris instead of healing? Oh, my attention span is the worst. Okay, cool, I still have those. What would be most effective? That guy. Oh, no, it wouldn't. Fuck, what am I thinking? Yeah, that's fine, I can just revive the other. Damn, yeah, no, I mean, that's still way faster than any time I would be able to do it. Alright. What was I doing? Oh, that's right. Okay. Can I get anything in before I... Hey, at least I got that. No! Oh well. On to the next. Yeah, this guy. Okay. Oh gosh. Knowing me, I would have, like, forgotten that you could speed it up. Alright, I think I still got this. Ah! Hurt yourself, hurt yourself, hurt yourself. Damn. Alright. This is why I hate battling Winch. There's no challenge in it. Ah, whatever. You would never be able to catch a legendary Pokemon anyways. Yeah, when I was looking up, the art just for, like, the little placeholders. I love that line. I just, like, went onto the wiki to look at, like, what they had for transparent artwork of the Pokemon, and someone had updated, I think that's from the Brushing Your Teeth app. I think the file name was Pokemon Smile, and I assume that. I just love how, like, it looks like it was drawn by a little kid. Why am I attacking this? Okay. I would play a Pokemon game that looked entirely like that. I dug a hole here too. I was shocked. Suicune raced by me like a blur right in front of my eyes. For 10 years I chased Suicune and I finally got to see it. I'm all choked up. Bugga, I owe a lot to you. Thank you. I heard that the legendary Pokemon of Ecruteak test humans by allowing them to get close. I'm going to track Suicune. Bugga, let's meet again. Farewell. Okay, I think there's items I can get down. Yeah, damn it. Basically, this time around, I've just been trying to use Pokemon that I've never really used in a Gold and Silver run. Especially, oh, this guy's new. I don't remember you being here. In the distant past, the tower was burned in a fire, and nameless Pokemon perished in it. A rainbow-colored Pokemon descended from the sky and resurrected one. It's a legend that's been passed down by Ecruteak gym leaders. Me? I was a trainer way back when. Oh ho ho ho. Okay, so I should be able to go to the gym leader now. Too bad my one dark Pokemon doesn't know any dark type moves yet. Oh well. Well, there's something else I want to do first anyways, so... Okay... Hopefully, I'll get lucky and it will be the first one I get. I like how this is like a paved road, but there's like a bunch of cliffs in the way of it. Vehicles, like cars and trucks, just don't exist in the Pokemon world. Everybody has bikes, walks on foot. Okay, let's see if I can jumpstart that guy into calling me. Oh, that's true. Oh, here we go. Okay. Hello. What a perfect day for... No, I don't want you to talk to me about stupid Pokemon. I want you to give me items. Yeah, that was one rumor that I was, like, really frustrated with as a kid. I would try it, like, over and over and over to try to get that damn... Whoops, no, that's not what I want. I would try to get that damn Mew. And because of that, I actually thought the missing gnome rumor was fake. I was like, that sounds dumb, like, doing this here and then flying all the way there. And then it turned out to be real, and I was like, oh, I'm fucking dumb. It's a great night for fishing. I picked up a good little thing in the water's edge. Beautiful. Okay, cool. I like the context of this, like, I don't know how old he is, but like an older man is basically calling like this 12-year-old child and is like, "Hey, I found a gemstone on the beach. I promised I'd give it to you." It's like, oh, uh, thank you, older man in my life that followed through. I mean, but that's just Pokemon logic. Oh, I guess I already got that one. Ah. I mean, yeah, I'm definitely down if someone I was acquaintance with was like, "Hey, I found a bag of emeralds. Do you want these emeralds?" I'd be like, "Yeah, I want the fucking emeralds. Give me the emeralds. Give me the Chaos Emeralds," chuckled Obama. I know I could have waited later on when I had Fly to do this, but I want my Pokemon to evolve now. And actually, I would have had to wait until, like, way later on in the game. Like, I think post-game is when the item I need appears. No, don't fight them. Can I heal? Okay, cool, I did. Come on, I'm almost to the guy. Ugh. Okay. What do you got for me? Yeah, that's what I wanted. Alright. So this isn't usually how this works, but I have it set as such. My first evolution of the game. Aw, he's so dopey. Okay. The game's gonna freak out while I do this, so bear with me. Oh no! Oh god. Oh god. There we go. Beautiful. Everything is as it should be. Okay. So that's all updated. And there he is. The emulator just doesn't like it when I switch screens. Oh, I changed the banner. Your decision is now on the banner. For everyone to see. Or overlay, or whatever the fuck you call them. I don't know these words the kids use. What is a weed? Nah, you're good. I mean, it's a pretty subtle change. It's just a different shape and shade of pink. Yes. Yes, you're very important. Okay, why did it... Ugh, joysticks. Huh? Oh! Hey, Bugga! Our bicycle sales have gone through the roof. We owe it all to your advertising, by riding our bicycle around. As a way of saying thanks, please keep that bicycle. Thanks again! And we'll never hear from him again. Wish what could be real? Also, this is super weird. I've never played, eating so much chocolate that they're like, oh, here, have free chocolate. Yeah, that's true. One thing I forgot to mention is I set the music to stereo this time because I've never played Pokemon on something that wasn't just like a mono-speakered Game Boy, and it sounds way different. It's kind of like messing with me a little bit. But I think I'm gonna call it here for now for Pokemon. I got a good amount done. We beat Whitney. I evolved one of my children. Yeah, 3 badges. But yeah, I'm gonna save here and jump off. But thanks for coming, and y'all have a good one.